Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are taking care of our level 30 goldsmithing quest. And before we get started with that goldsmithing quest, we're going to be speaking with the junkmonger here at Memorin's trading post up in Upper Lenosia, because, as you may have noticed from some of the other crafters we've done, this shop has a bunch of little unique items that we can make very good use of for many of our crafting logs. In particular, we want to buy the damaged cudgel from you today for our crafting logs, and we will be back with our other crafters later for whatever we need, whenever we need it. Now then, with the supplies we need purchased, off we go to Ul'dah. Alright, made it to the Goldsmith's Guild after going ahead and picking up all the supplies we're going to be needing for the day. Hello there, Serendipity. What do you got for me today? Serendipity needs your help to resolve an unfortunate situation. Satora, something awful has happened. It's Gigi. Instead of behaving better, he's acting even worse. A traveling merchant was here not a bell ago to discuss a potential contract with us. In the midst of negotiations, Gigi commented on the man's jewelry, claiming, "Such tawdry baubles are beneath even a Luminson whore." Unsurprisingly, the man became quite upset and stormed off. Oh my god, Gigi, god damn it. This is why you should get rid of him. This is why you should get rid of this goddamn mammoth. Our members understand that Gigi can be a harsh critic, but this foreign gentleman Rorotan was visiting us for the first time. If it were a guild member, we might have overlooked the incident, but he was a potential business partner. Gods, this is a disaster for the guild. We must make it up to him. Can you help me, Satora? Before Gigi offended him, we were discussing a bulk order of malachite earrings. By way of an apology, I'd like to gift Rorotan a pair of these, the finest we can craft. If the gods are good, he will forgive us for the incident. You're one of our best, so I'd like you to craft the earrings. When they are ready, please present them to me for inspection. Alright, sounds good. Do we already have malachite earrings? Do I not need to craft them? There's a very good chance we already do have malachite earrings. Where are they? That's my offhand. This is my earrings. We do have malachite earrings, and because they're vitality, mind, and piety, and we currently have Menfina's earrings, so we don't need any combat earrings for a long time. We should be good to just hand these over without crafting anymore. Serendipity, I already have some high quality malachite earrings for you. Are the earrings ready yet? They are indeed. Do not worry, Serendipity. Such rich, vibrant greens. Even I couldn't have done a better job of cutting the stones. Despite being relatively commonplace, malachite is quite sought after, owing to its supposed power to ward off evil. Pieces bearing swirls that resemble an eye are especially popular. Superstitions notwithstanding, it does indeed have some mild thaumaturgical properties. I must say, I think you've really outdone yourself, Satora. I pray that Rorotan will feel the same. Much as I would like to apologize in person, I'm not sure he'd be willing to hear me out, so I would like you to deliver the earrings. Before he left, Rorotan mentioned that he had other business to conduct at the Ruby Road Exchange. Chances are you'll find him there. Alright, sounds good. Let's hurry to the Ruby Road Exchange and hope it's not too late to fix this mess. Hi Eric, go to hell. I hate that man. If you've seen the first monk quest, you know why that man is so terrible. Whew, he's bad. And unfortunately, we have to see him every time we go through the Goldsmith's Guild now. Alright then, on to Ruby Road Exchange. Looks like going to be actually fairly near the Adventurers Guild. I could have possibly gone through there, but it's fine. It's about equidistant from the Aetheryte Plaza. Alright, there's Rorotan. Hello there. Oh god, it's not a guild goldsmith. Let me make myself clear. I just wanted to discuss a potential partnership. I do not know what I have done to offend your guildmaster and her assistant, but I understand that I'm no longer welcome. Now please leave me in peace. Sorry, it was a misunderstanding. Our mammoth's kind of always broken and terrible. As a way of apology, have some earrings. Really now, I don't want to hear it, just leave me. By the 12, I've never seen such fine craftsmanship. From Mr. Serendipity. I'm speechless. I never imagined the Guildmaster would go so far as to personally craft. Wait, you're the one who crafted these? Not the fair Guildmaster. The gods do indeed work in mysterious ways. I don't believe I have properly introduced myself. I am Rototan, a traveling entrepreneur. I go wherever opportunity beckons, buying for a gil and selling for 2. Long have I wandered the realm in search of fine accessories, as well as the talented goldsmiths who craft them. And you are precisely the sort of artisan I endeavor to meet. I would be honored if you would allow me to purchase more of your fine merchandise. Permit me to sell your wares and we will both be wealthy in no time. But forgive me my impetuousness. You are a guild goldsmith and I must go through the proper channels. Very well, I will meet with Mistress Serendipity once more. Please give my card to your guildmaster and inform her that I shall contact her again soon to resume contract negotiations. Oh, thank goodness that issue has been resolved. Now let's get back to Serendipity and let her know the good news. It's not even worth cutting, we're already almost to an aetheryte. And that will pop us right outside the guild. Oh, down here. Gigi? Gigi, is that you? You realize you're in a lot of trouble, right? Well, you have fun out here and hope you don't get punted by a very reasonably angry customer. Welcome back, Satora. While you were gone, I performed some basic maintenance on Gigi. I'm not sure if I fixed the problem or if there was even a problem to begin with, but... Oh, but what about Rototan? Did you find him? I did indeed, and we have very good news about that. This is wonderful news, Satora. Not only has he forgiven us, but he desires a business partnership even more than before. I knew I was right to count on you, Satora. There's something about your work that moves people, something that touches the soul. It's a gift, and it can't be taught much as I wish it could be. No, you've always had it in you, and as you grow more skilled, you'll only become better at expressing it. I'm certain that was part of Rototan's decision. Since we know he'll request your services when he next visits, you'd best work hard until the time comes. Sounds like a plan. Everything's a downgrade, so I'll take the money. And let's get to work on today's crafting log. So, let's go ahead and as we get started on crafting, go over the ingredients we will need. In terms of crystals, we are going to need 161 fire shards, 19 ice shards, 230 wind shards, 10 earth shards. I said 230 wind shards, right? It's 230 wind, 10 earth. 27 water shards, and 1 wind crystal. Once we have all of the crystals and shards out of the way, in terms of ingredients we need to gather, from Central Thanalan we can mine up 1 zinc ore, just 1, 5 rock salt, and 2 copper ore, all in Central Thanalan. Next up, if we head to East Thanalan, we can mine up 5 alumin, as well as hunt Myotragus billies and nannies for 2 Aldgoat skins and 11 Aldgoat horns. Next up, in Western Thanalan, we can mine up 14 iron ore, and we can fight Gigantoads north of Vesper Bay in the Cape Westwind area for 2 Gigantoad skins. In Southern Thanalan, if we are going to hike all the way down to the Sogoli Desert, we can mine up 5 Silex, 1 raw Heliodor, 39 mithril ore, and 4 bomb ash. And then we can fight sandworms in the Sogoli Desert for a sandworm fang, just 1 of them. Next up, I believe South Shroud will be next on our list, where we can mine for 2 silver sand, 93 silver ore, using a lot of silver today, 3 oak logs from our botany, mine up 5 effervescent water, and mine up 1 earth rock. In the East Shroud, we can hunt boars up in the bramble patch for 1 boar hide, Let's see. Next up, in the Central Shroud, we can mine up 1 raw Peridot and 1 raw Amethyst. In the North Shroud would be next. Also, worth noting as we're going through this, I did include enough ingredients in here to make 2 horn rings, since we do have rings to make, and you typically want pairs of those. But in the North Shroud, we can hunt... Ooh. We're hunting an enemy for acidic secretions. We're looking for shroud hairs. Those can be found south of Falgord Float, near the entrance to Central Shroud. That's way at the southern end of North Shroud. Okay, next up. In any of the main city-states, we can buy from the vendors in the main shopping area 2 marbled eyes. In, let's see, Middle Lenosia will be next. We can hunt Megalocrabs at the bottom of the Descent, the giant pit, basically, that opened up from the Calamity, at the northwest end of the area. We can hunt as many Megalocrabs as we need for 2 green Megalocrab shells. Next up, in Western Lenosia, we can mine up 2 Mudstone. In Upper Lenosia, we can mine up 14 Siltstone, 1 Fire Rock, and 1 Brimstone. Looks like there are wolves in the Oakwood area of Upper Lenosia, which we can fight for 1 Wolf Fang. And from Memorune's trading post, we can purchase 1 damaged cudgel. Next up, in Eastern Lenosia, we can mine up 1 raw Goshenite, 1 raw Garnet, and 1 raw Aquamarine. Let's see. Next on the list, we're gonna want 1 Hippogriff Sinew, which we can get from enemies up in the very far northwest end of Kurthis Central Highlands, but that's fairly far out of our way. It's not really worth it to go after those enemies. I just got mine off the market board. They're gonna be a little bit too high level for us to get at the current moment. And the last thing on our list for gathering is going to be 2 Scalekin blood, but unfortunately, Teamcraft is listing a purchase which can only be done post-game after beating a Realm Reborn. I believe, however, we can get those from Jumping Gigas over in the East Shroud in the Bramble Patch. 2 Scalekin blood. Once we finish that, we can move on to the pre-crafts. From the pre-crafts, as Carpenter, we're going to need 1 Oak Lumber. As Blacksmith or Armor, we need 2 Iron Ingots, 1 Iron Rivet, 4 Steel Ingots, and as Armor, we'll need 1 Steel Plate. As a Goldsmith, we're going to need to make 1 Brass Ingot, 1 Mudstone Whetstone, 1 Eye of Earth, 1 Eye of Fire, 31 Silver Ingots, 1 Silver Scepter, 7 Siltstone Whetstones, and then a lot of things that we're actually working on making at this very moment. So let me go ahead and skip through those, and we'll come back to those in just a moment. As a leather worker, we're going to need to make 2 Old Goat leather, 2 Toad leather, 1 Boar leather. As an alchemist, we're going to need to make a single enchanted silver ink, and 5 natron, followed up by 5 clear glass lenses. And then after that, looks like all the remaining pre-crafts are actually going to come from our level 31 to 35 crafting log for Goldsmith. And let's see. So we're going to need to make one extra goat horn staff. I've already made one. We'll go ahead and make, I guess I only included enough ingredients to make a single goat horn staff, so we'll just go ahead and say that the one we made earlier is the one we're going to be using as a crafting ingredient. Just need one of those. Then we need one of each of the 6 gemstones that we picked up, that we were working on just a little bit ago. Aquamarine, Amethyst, Garnet, Goshenite, Heliodor, and Peridot, just one of each. Then if we go down a little ways, we'll see mithril ingots here. Using our mithril ore, we can make 13 of those. And then from that, we can make, if we go down even further, 4 mithril rings. And then one extra, I did include enough to make an extra, mithril spectacle here. And that should be all the pre-crafting we need to do. So then, once you've done all that, you should be able to make every single thing on this here crafting log for Goldsmith. And some of that even includes some new fishing lures, which is exciting. So then, I'm going to go ahead and continue finishing this off screen. And next time on Final Fantasy XIV, once I have my goldsmithing all completely done and caught up, what are we going to be doing? I believe we're going to be heading back to the U tribe down in the Forgotten Springs in southern Thanalan to see what we can do to begin to gain the trust of the Noon down there. How do you actually pronounce it? Nun? Noon? I don't know. I wish I knew. But yes, we'll go ahead and see what we can do to start to earn their trust and prove that we can take on Titan and not die. I will see everyone next time for that.